Hello, it's Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener. We're going to look at 7 different front yard entrance ideas. Now, these are primarily focused on how to get from the street to the door. We're not going to really look at driveways in this video. That's next week's video. Definitely check that out where I go through 15 different driveway ideas. But for today, this is 7 different types of front yard entrances with a variety of materials. So let's get started. So this first one had a boring concrete walkway up to a really nice house. And so the client really wanted travertine tile. There are actually 2 different entryways to the house. The primary one that you see we did there with the travertine tile. And then there's a secondary one off to the side where we used the same material to kind of do steppers. So here's the primary entrance, and very modern house and the inside. So we did a modern with acute angles on the entry walkway. We also did entry lighting, and I always stress this when you're doing a remodel of your front yard that you want to have path lights, up lights, maybe some wall washing lights. Really helps with it. This particular project, we also had some what I call modern looking plants. Kangaroo paws and other kind of sharp angle plants to kind of complement the walkway. And again, this is the side entrance where we did the steppers with the exact same travertine tile and then wrapped it with the gravel on the side. So again, this one is travertine tile, and then we kind of carried over some of that gravel in the planting beds as well. All right, next one. In my 20 years of doing this is probably one of the most ridiculously bad front yard entryways I've ever seen. That little crappy walkway was how you got to the front house, the front door of the house, and it was just a ridiculous jungle. It was really, really, really bad. And so brought out the old Bobcat and bulldozed it and did a really beautiful retaining wall with some elegant steps made out of pavers. This particular material is stone top pavers. These are Country Manor keystone walls, really beautiful. As you've seen in my wall videos, one of my favorite materials for giving you that rustic wall look. And then here it is a year later, all the plants have filled in. The other thing I want to point out when you're doing planting, notice how I've kind of masked all the sages in one area, the rosemary in a different area. So mask that planting when you're doing a front yard. It really makes it look wonderful, relaxing. This one we did Flagstone. So this is a Flagstone entryway. It's actually the side. This is actually a side entryway to the house. But since we're ripping the lawn out, they really want to do something different. I recommended doing the Flagstone because it kind of went with some of the material in the backyard. And so this is this wonderful sockeye Flagstone. It's actually 3 different colors to really give it some wonderful pizzazz. Flagstone is a very time-consuming medium to work with, which is why it is expensive. This particular material costs about $50 a square foot installed because you can see it is very time-consuming to piece all those Flagstone pieces together. Now, this is thin Flagstone. Notice it's only about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, and so it has to be set in the mortar cement, which in turn is set on a concrete walkway. There is thicker Flagstone, as you've seen in my other Flagstone videos, that can be set on crushed gravel with paver sand underneath, but thin Flagstone always has to be mortared in place on top of concrete. Here's the finished product. We did some tropical plants here, some wonderful mortar. It kind of looks like a beautiful river. And so this serves 2 purposes. It really adds curb appeal to the house, but it also serves to be an actual functional path to get to the side of the house where the trash cans are stored and those kind of things. So it's its own wonderful focal point. And again, put some lights in, light the pathway. We added some lights on the existing palm trees to give it some really, really wonderful color. 3 different types of Flagstone. And check out the links in the comment section. We are including all of these materials so you can get a better sense of what we're doing there. Okay, this one had multiple issues. Now, this was a dead lawn that they was really struggling with, and they took advantage of a rebate that San Diego County has been doing for the last couple of years, where they'll actually pay you $3 a square foot to remove the lawn. And so we removed the lawn, expanded a tiny little patio there with the pavers, expanded the walkway to the house. There was no really clean walkway. The concrete was falling apart. And so these are the pavers we picked from Angeles right here in Southern California, these wonderful courtyard pavers. I just love using these Angeles pavers. They're fabulous. Now, the other part that was a little tricky about this is they had a dog, and they wanted to be able to sit out in the front of their cul-de-sac area on this beautiful patio and have an enclosed front yard. So we did this wonderful vinyl picket fence around the patio so they could be out here with it. Now, realistically, that dog was about a 30-pounder, and if it was really motivated, it could probably jump that fence, but it was a very well-trained dog, so that was a perfectly acceptable height for that. The other part that you might have noticed in the first part of this video was they have pine trees. These big old pine trees were a threat to the driveway, so we installed a tree root barrier to protect that new paver walkway and their driveway. As you saw in a video that I did a week ago on tree root installation, we go through all the steps on how we installed that particular tree root binder, a tree root barrier for the walkway. And here it is with the walkway. We did a little dry stream bed over the tree root barrier, and it also kind of helps direct the rainwater away from the patio down to the street. And the other part of it is we did this wonderful decomposed granite walkway through this Mediterranean garden. So this garden's going to really be filling up over the next year or so with the Mexican sage, the yarrow, the geraniums, and they still qualified for the rebate because we did these wonderful Mediterranean drought-tolerant plants. This one was a very tricky house. They had an old wooden staircase that went to the front door that was completely falling apart because they lived only a couple of blocks from the ocean. The ocean air was wreaking havoc on it. And so what we did with this one is we did this beautiful TimberTech stairs, a synthetic decking material that you can do stairs out of, and then we accented it with these cable railings. Again, a modern house on the inside. We want to do kind of a modern railing system on the outside leading to it. And then finally we removed the dead lawn that was on this worthless sidewalk strip, added some nice modern lights, and some really, what I like to call modern oriental plants, these wonderful ornamental grasses, lomandra, and other plants that are really cool. So now they have this very grand entryway that is safe. The other one was really unsafe because the steps were irregularly spaced and really difficult. And so that one we did the TimberTech decking unit for that. This was the first one you saw. This is how we conquered it. So there was 3 problems with this front yard. One, they had grass on a slope, so it was impossible to keep green. 2, there was no actual walkway. To get to the front yard, you had the front door, you had to go up the driveway and wiggle around the cars or just kind of try and get up this grass, which was slippery in the wintertime. And so I decided to do a design where we did these beautiful wide staircase. Now, let me talk really quickly about the stair units. When you're doing a front walkway, I always encourage folks to make that walkway at least 5 feet wide to really add some elegance to the curb appeal of the house. This one was 7 feet wide. Those were the pavers we used. These wonderful 4-piece pavers. It would, just turned out great, and it had that little moss color. The other issue we had with this front yard is that it was terraced and it was sloping in 2 different directions. So we did these retaining walls that stair step down to create these wonderful planter beds filled in with succulents. Those are going to fill in beautifully and just be a beautiful entryway. So again, that was a paver entryway to get to the front door. Here's one, same thing, dead lawn, small, cracking concrete, really kind of unsightly. And I designed a really beautiful curving decomposed granite path. This color is called mauve. And when we did these, and then we did these beautiful Mediterranean plants that, here it is a year later, the plants have filled in. We have salvias and lavenders and geraniums, all kinds of fun things. We even have a fun little statue there to serve as a focal point. And that's it. Those are your 7 wonderful front yards. Again, check out the links in the section for more information about these materials and some of the products you've seen in this video. You can actually order through some of those links. Well, that's all the time we have right now. I want to make sure you hit that like button, hype, and subscribe. And good luck with your landscape project. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.